evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out on an odd Monday in December, but we'll be very happy 2 weeks from now when we can stay home. We'll have our board meeting out of the way. 6:01. 6:01. No problem. Any public input? I don't see anyone. Under correspondence and announcements. Yeah. We received some correspondence this afternoon from Matt Knickerbocker concerning a donation from the Arnhold family, 2 sculptures that they would like to give to the town. Two sculptures. We really don't have much information, and I would suggest that the board table this or put it in the hands of the executive committee to pursue it. I don't think we can make any kind of a decision tonight without more information and looking at the sculptures.
Do the sculptures are going to be
That right
no,
now,
I know what they look like. Well,
No.
I'm private.
The
But
sculpture.
where are they going to be? Are they going to be on town hall? They're going to be here?
they can be anywhere. He's offering them to the town, and the town wants to know if the library is interested. They can be anywhere. They do not need to be on our property. They can be anywhere.
Okay.
I personally feel that we shouldn't jump into something. We don't really have a spot on our land. If you remember, we had the instrument program that we committed to for the slabs that are out there. Is that correct, Megan?
Yes.
Can we make it darker so we can see? Is that something very abstract looking or am I?
No, it's a
very
poor quality photo.
Oh,
I
okay, all
can't
right.
improve the quality of it.
Okay.
And if we turn the lights down, then anyone participating from home won't be able to see my screen.
Well, when we were looking at the pictures, it looked like,
Says error. I don't know why it says error.
I don't know either.
you know, see the white there? We don't know if that's supposed to be there or not.
Oh,
Can-
that's interesting. That's
Folks at home hear us.
They're
not going into Zoom.
On our home property.
outside, I was saying.
Mhm.
Okay.
Guys,
So-
we gotta be careful because of people at home that are trying to hear, so we need to talk one at a time.
Okay.
Can you hear our discussions?
It is a little garbled,
It's
yes.
very garbled. It's very hard to hear you all because there's too many people speaking, and whoever is primarily speaking needs to really speak up. Is it my understanding that this donation offer was made to the library, or was
No.
it made to the town?
To the town, and Matt Knickerbocker is what is giving us first dibs at to have it because of our, our relationship with the Arnholds. It can go anywhere in town.
Okay, and does it, I'm sorry.
Robin?
But you're suggesting we table this until the next meeting?
Either to the next meeting, or if it is with your, blessings, that you would let the executive committee handle it in the meantime. They would like it decided and moved by the end of the month, which is really not feasible. Chris?
Yeah.
It's hard to see, to tell how big they are without a frame of
So
reference.
we need to go look at it.
Yeah, we need to look at it.
The red one is 44 inches in height.
But 4 foot.
The other one is 108 inches in height.
That's-
Two different sizes.
And is the Arnhold family also putting in perpetuity for any updates and upkeep of these, or are they just donating the objects and then everything else is our responsibility?
Tia, at this point, we have no indication that there's anything other than the sculpture itself. And those would definitely be concerns of ours for maintenance down the road.
Yeah, okay.
I
Thank
just think there's too many questions.
I agree.
Personally. But
If the board wants to make the decision at a later date, we will have to call another meeting before the end of the year. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know so I can get that scheduled.
Or we can have the executive board make that decision, and they're okay with us pushing this off on them.
I'm comfortable with that.
Do we make a motion?
Yes, would someone make a motion, please?
I would like to make a motion for the executive board to make the decision regarding the Arnhold donation of sculptures to the town.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
Linda seconded. Thank you, folks. It's not like we're trying to push anybody out, and if anybody has any strong feelings.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what the red one is made of. Is that gonna last 2 years or 50 years?
Have no idea, Chris. That's why there's too many questions.
Yeah, is it metal or is it? paper?
It's red painted metal.
Is that the
On
one that
stone
was in the installation where the town had that art walk? Because it looks kind of familiar.
I know it's a shape that sort of looks familiar. doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we don't have enough facts to
Okay.
share with you. This was just sent to us an hour ago.
Hmm.
So I need a second for that motion.
So you did Linda.
Linda, I'm sorry.
Robin, Linda.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So thank you for your support. I just personally feel that that's the best way at this point to handle it. I really don't want to bring you out another night. And until we have enough information,
Yeah, it's too much for us.
we cannot make a commitment.
We don't want another piano, as Tia would say.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on with our agenda. Approval of the meeting minutes from November 22nd. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the November meeting.
Thank you, Connie. A second?
I'll second it.
Terry? I presume everyone has read them. All in favor? Opposed? Abstained?
I abstain.
Thank you, Ted.
May I, one, just general request, because it's very hard to hear all of you. So when you're speaking, kindly please, and I know it may be hard for some folks, but if you could use your outside voices, that would be great, because what we're hearing right out here is a very muffled thing. It's indistinct, so we can't hear what people are saying.
Okay, we'll try harder, Tia.
Thank you. I hear you fine, Mary. It's whoever the other people were who spoke, really difficult to hear.
Okay, thank you. Friends of the Library report, Jan?
We haven't met since, I met with you the last time, our meeting is coming up this Wednesday. But we do have, our annual meeting is coming up in January, and we'll be getting information about that. And like all of our meetings are open to everyone, but this would really encourage the members to all turn out for it. And we'll hopefully have something special to do at that meeting.
Do you even have a date for that, Jan?
Yes, I think, what is it, the 19th? January 19th? It's the third Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
The meeting
Oh,
is
you're
at
not
4
doing it
o'clock?
in the evening this time?
I'm sorry?
You're not doing it in the evening this
We
time?
didn't talk about changing, but we haven't had our meeting yet either.
Okay.
All right, so you'll make sure that the board members get that information.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
You're welcome.
Okay, director's update. Megan did send us her written report. Do you have anything to add?
No, not at this time. So any questions first on the spending report? Okay, any questions? So you might notice I changed the statistics a little bit this month. By adding in the year coming out of COVID. I did that just to give a little perspective to how far we've come in the last year. Because while we are, each month we've been comparing it 18-19 to 2021, it does seem a bit discouraging. So I thought it'd be helpful to the board and to the staff to see where we're coming from the previous year as well.
Good idea, Megan. Thanks.
The phone? Why is it almost $6,000?
Oh, let's see. Terry, we're on the director's report, not the
Oh, I'm
budget.
sorry,
yet.
I'm sorry, okay.
On the wrong report. Yeah, We're getting there.
We're in the statistics.
Yes. Ted, did you have something to say?
No, I was just agreeing with the previous point.
Okay, thank you.
Just to go back and answer Terry's question, because I just passed that. No, that's the budget for the year is 5,950. Thus far, we have spent 1,588.
That's amazing.
Or are you on the budget for next year?
What?
Yeah.
What document are you looking at? I thought you talked about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, maybe I should go home and go to sleep.
No, we need you. We
Come
need you.
back.
So, all right, so it's statistics and funding report. So my director's report, very short this month. It's only been a couple weeks since we last met. Any questions on that? Okay, then that is it for me.
Thank you, Megan. Finance Committee, Tia?
Okay, last month we discussed the budget and everybody was given a copy of that. Are there any questions since last month about any of the elements of that budget?
Nope.
No? If not, can I get a motion to accept the budget as proposed?
I'll move,
I move, oh, go ahead, Robin.
I'll move in favor of that.
Okay, I will second it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin Kahn, and seconded by Ted.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Tia. Now we just have to sell it to the town of Bethel.
Well, that's easy.
No details.
Now, we've got some
We're
experience
gonna do our
with that.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Development Committee, Robin.
Okay.
Can I just start by, and apologize to everyone, the emails I sent you, the letters you received were not on library letterhead. So I will be resending the letters you received on library letterhead this time. So my apologies for sending them too quickly.
All right, so.
We forgive you.
Oh, thank you, Ted.
Just this time.
Yeah, just
She's not getting out of here that easy.
All right, so, Development Committee. So you guys all received a lovely email from Megan that she and I are working on the sponsors. Well, I'm working on the sponsors, but she's helping with the letters for our mini golf event. But as I stated in the last meeting, this is my busiest time of year at work. And so, and also, let's face it, the busiest committee. So we're definitely reaching out for everyone's help this year. And we thought it would be easiest if we gave everybody assignments so that we're not sending you out into the world to find sponsors without any guidance. So you guys all received the emails. You were given either one to three sponsors that we asked you to call on. We're hoping to have all of our sponsors figured out as soon as possible because, as you know, part of their sponsorship money goes to us promoting the sponsors. So we want to have as much time between now and our event to promote them, to put together our promotional materials and scorecards and everything in the nicest, least rushed, most professional way possible. So that's the plan. So does anyone, before I move on to other things, does anyone have questions? I know some of you emailed me today with questions. Of course, I was at work and I didn't sit at a desk, so I did not get back to you. But if you want to talk to me about your specific questions later, that's fine. But if you want to ask something that you think will help others, then of course that's great too. So does anyone have any questions? No? Okay. Okay, so the event is the 18th, am I right? And 19th. So the big event is the 18th of March, 2022. And that is the adults only food and, liquor and beverage. So the first thing I'm going to ask from you guys is that we need, like in past times, we need to close the library early. So I'm asking for a recommendation from the board to close the library at 3 o'clock on Friday, the 18th of March. Is that enough?
So moved.
Yes, because we use ROTC students and they don't even get out of school until 2:30. And with their help, we can get it. I mean, the mini golf guy is pretty,
Last time we closed at 1.
and it was
Mini-
too much time.
Yeah, the mini golf guys didn't even show up until 2:30 because the kids didn't come out of high school till then. So we ended up just having a lot of free time. So this time year, we're gonna come back a little farther.
And we've done it before, so now we have a little more idea of what to expect. So we think that'll be better than, and keep the library open as long as possible, especially since kids are in school until that time, so.
And was that the 17th or the
The
18th?
18th,
Friday.
Friday the 18th.
Robin, there's a motion on the floor from Ted making,
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, great. Does anyone have a second?
second it.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Right. So we'll be closing the library at 3 o'clock on the 18th. We also wanted to, I don't know if I need a motion for this, but, oh, that's okay. Do I need a motion for the ticket pricing or no?
It's the same.
It's the same.
the committee is recommending the same.
The committee is recommending we keep the ticket pricing the same as, well, obviously we didn't do it last year, but the prior year, which was $40 per adult for the Friday night event. And then $5, we're going to make it $5 per person on Saturday with a max of $20 per family.
So that's a committee recommendation.
That is a committee recommendation.
Yeah, we should.
I think we should vote on it, so
Okay,
we don't need a second on it.
go ahead.
Okay, so we have a second for the committee
You need
recommendation.
it first, right?
No,
Or am I-
your committee recommendation, you just made.
Oh, okay.
Connie's second.
Okay.
All those in favor of keeping the prices the same, $40 and $5, so by saying aye?
Aye.
Yeah, but she didn't say it was the same for that one. She said-
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So then the only other thing is that we're asking that you, with the potential sponsors that we sent to everyone, we'd really like all of the sponsors to be contacted with answers by the 22nd of this month. So that is a week and a half from now.
I'll do it. You
I got it. Sorry, I don't know if those bother you guys. So you got that, the 22nd? So once you solidify a sponsor and know that they're committed, whether you have the money from them or not, please reach out to me and let me know so I can update our information. Okay, any other questions? I guess the only other thing is, obviously we want you guys all to be at the event on the 18th, that's the, and then sell tickets once we get there, but that's not coming yet. Coming soon. All right, so that's it on the development committee, unless there are questions. No? No? Okay.
Thank you, Robin. We all have our tours.
Yes.
I have to go buy a new Subaru. I don't know how I got that one.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay, I'd just like to remind everybody for our January meeting, in the past, we've had a holiday dinner. It's been sort of course, we didn't do it last year, but in the previous years, we've had a very nice time. We've gone to Wasangara and Lisa treats us royally. I'd just like to have a consensus from the board if it's something that you want to do again.
Yeah, well, I was going to bring that up, so thank you. Yes.
So you're all in favor, Ted?
I'm in, yeah.
I think since Lisa's so supportive of our mini golf event, that we should be supportive.
I
of
wouldn't
that.
consider going anyplace
No,
else.
What's the date again?
It'll be January 24th. So come prepared to the board meeting to go from here to Luxembourg. I will send out an email after the holidays reminding everybody, and you'll have a better idea of your schedules. But I do hope everybody will attend because it is nice to be able to sit and socialize with one another. Good, thank you. Okay, a motion to adjourn. Somebody,
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Okay.
Chris second, thank you, Chris. All in favor?
Aye.
I'd like to wish everybody a very happy, boy, I did bad tonight. A very happy holiday season. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay well, enjoy your families, and see you all next year.
That's right.
And back at you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
6:22. 6:22.